Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, our YouTube channel. Welcome to Ezra and Gladys's YouTube channel. My name is Gladys and this is my son Ezra. He's busy watching something, so he's not really there for me. So yes, I'm Gladys. I'm Ezra's mom, and we are in a one-parent household. We don't have a helper. Now what this means is that I do everything by myself. And I'm a working mom. I do everything by myself, from getting him ready, feeding him, getting myself ready, dropping him off at school, going to work, coming back, cooking, bathing him for bedtime, making sure the house is clean and that there's no dishes sleeping over. Listen, it's a lot. And trying to keep the house clean with this little person. Boys. So I started my YouTube channel because my sister came on my Instagram story and was like, and hey, why not start a YouTube channel based on what it is that you are offloading onto your stories about. So now I'm gonna give you a backstory of what was going on before I actually picked up my phone, and I was like, and you know what, I'm gonna share what it is that I went through today, because just anticipating going forward with what we had just gone through on his first day of school was just, listen, it was a lot. It was, I needed a minute. And so the day before he went to school, we went to bed on time. I mean, I think we were in bed by like 7:30 or 8, just before 8. We're sleeping, and then around 3, yeah, I think just before 3, somewhere there, 3 a.m. on the day he's supposed to be going to school, he starts coughing. My son starts coughing, and he's coughing real bad, like, hey. So I just got up and I gave him water. Now he doesn't stop. 3:30, he hasn't stopped coughing. And now I'm panicking. Number one, if he doesn't get to school, that means I don't get to work. Now that means I need to stay in, care for him until he's better. So now I'm like, no, we can't have this. I'm going back to work, and I don't want my first impression back at work in 2025 to be an excuse, mom, you know? So I got up at 3:30 and I poured the solution into the nebulizer, and I started nebulizing him. I nebulized him, I think, for a good 3 to 4 minutes, and then the phlegm came out. So then I gave him the cough syrup, and then we went back to bed. Now my son is struggling to fall asleep, and it's like 4 o'clock, 4:30. I'm rocking him. The minute I put him to bed, he does not want to sleep. Okay, fine. I just laid there with him. We are bed sharing. I laid there with him, and eventually at 5:15 he fell asleep. Now I'm thinking, I can't wake him up at 6 o'clock because he just fell asleep. Or waking him up at 6:15. Now I got up and I got myself ready. 6:15, I wake him up. Boys is not having it. My son is like, nope, I am not waking up. He's crying, he's cranky, he's just on some, why are you waking me up so early in the morning? Bathing, he's angry. I'm dressing him. He's not like, he only started cheering up when we got in the car because he loves being in the car, right? So now we get to school, and we're trying to take pictures of him because they had at his crèche they had a nice first day of school set up for them, right? Ezra's like, I'm not taking pictures. He does not want to sit down on the chair. He does not want anything. My son does not want anything. Okay, so we get to the classroom, and I reach for a hug from him. So he comes and gives me a hug, but all along he does not want to let go of his father. So I reached for a hug, and in that moment I started tearing up because I'm like, Nana, this is not what I envisioned that you and I would be going through. Like, I'm so sorry, but just know that mommy's doing her best. Now he's also crying because he's like, I don't know. I don't know these people. And again, I'm also crying because I'm like, and I know my son, like, he's feeding, you have to run after him. So I was worried about the eating part, that is he going to eat and be full, and just worrying basically. And okay, eventually, like, he went to the teachers, and while he was looking away, I quickly ran out. Fine, I got in the car and then I went to the gym. Did I not gym my life off? I gymmed so much because I was sorry. Oh, it's finished. It's finished. In that day, I gymmed so much because I had gone through, like, what I thought the first day of school was gonna look like was not it. And already I was tired because now we don't have a helper. I'm the one that's responsible for everything in the house. Literally everything. Every single thing. And that is a lot. So I was struggling to gather my thoughts, and that's when I came home after my gym, and after making food, I was like, you know what? If ever you know of a one-parent mother and she does school drop-offs as well, give her a hug, because that's exactly what I needed in that moment. I just needed a hug to be like, you know what? You'll figure it out. As time goes on, you will get the hang of it. You'll get the hang of getting ready for school. You'll get the hang of coming back and getting him ready for bed after feeding him and cook. Hey, guys. So I went on Instagram and I just had I wouldn't say a meltdown, but when the camera was off, there was a meltdown. Because thinking of when I now need to go back to work, I need to first bath. I need to bath myself, wake him up, bath him. Then I change from the gown, get dressed, drop him off on time, get to work on time, make sure I knock off in time to go to the gym, and then pick him up before before the set time, right? I think it's like 5:30 or something. Now, if you are late, you are going to pay. And so I was like, I'm panicking that what if I don't make it to pick him up on time? What if I'm late for work, then I can't make it to gym? And I need the gym. Like, I need the gym for not only for losing weight, but it's sort of a what's up? What's up? Here's the water. Have some water. So I use gym to let out whatever it is I'm feeling. So it's like an offload. I forgot the correct word for that. I'm kind of nervous, but I think we will get the hang of this as well. So yes, so I need to go to the gym just to be okay, like mentally, emotionally, and so that I can better care for my son and our household. Alright, so I'm busy panicking, and then someone also came in my DMs and was like, and hey, why not start a community for moms like you who are going through what you're going through and are silently going through it alone, and it's painful, it's heavy, they don't know what to do, they feel like no one understands. Listen, I understand, I get it, and this is mainly why I am here with my son, to share our journey so that you don't have to feel like it's just happening to you. It happens to the best of us, and in as much as it's not God's will, I think that sometimes we go through things because one, there's either something that we need to learn in that season, or God is teaching you something. It's never, for me, it's never a loss, or it doesn't just end on it doesn't just end on the bad note. There has to be something in it that God is going to use for the greater good of you, right? You just have to hang in there and try not to lose yourself whenever it is that you're feeling overwhelmed and you don't know what to do. Just know that you are not alone, and you're not targeted, because it does get to feel like that. You'll be like, but why me? What have I done? Sometimes it's not really about you. And I come here to show that it does happen. It does happen, and in as much as there's tears and we are going through it right now, I know that the sun will shine on us again, and we will come out victorious, because, listen, God's plan. So then I was telling, this was the backstory of how I actually got to start my YouTube channel, right? Because my sister was like, hey, why not start a YouTube channel? Now, before I actually started the YouTube channel, the week before, the Holy Spirit asked me, when are you going back to YouTube? And I was like, first of all, I don't know anything about editing. I'm not good at, I don't know how to, I'm not good at it, and I'm just not going back. This was me reasoning with him, and it's something that I'm learning to not do. Isn't it? I said I surrender. So surrender, this is what surrender looks like. And so I had all sorts of emotions, because I remembered the conversation I had that, when are you going back to YouTube? And so when she said, why not start a YouTube channel, I was like, yo, okay, we're gonna do this. And I prayed about it, and I was like, you know what, I said I am surrendering, and this is what surrender looks like. It looks like, even when you haven't figured it out, even when you don't know what you're doing, even when, listen, as long as it is Him who is guiding me, that is God, as long as it is God that is guiding me, I know that we will conquer, we will achieve what it is that He wants us to achieve, and that is to build a community of women who are going through what I'm going through alone, or who have been going through this, and they are slowly but surely dying on the inside. And that's something I have fought so hard to not do. I fought to not be depressed, to not be angry, to not be sad, because I don't want to raise my son sad or depressed or angry, or I don't want to be that person. So I fought so hard the previous year. I fought in therapy, I fought in exercising, in doing the practical exercises that my therapist will give me. I know what it is that you are going through, or we are going through. And so if ever you feel overwhelmed and you don't know what to do, listen, just holler at me, and I'll be there to listen. And the best thing I can offer you is an ear and a prayer. And that's just what I'm here for, is to share my story. And in my story, hopefully you will find something to to help you as well in your journey, to know that in as much as this is a moment where I'm feeling overwhelmed, I don't have to stay in the state of feeling overwhelmed. And there will be days where it'll just be a mom rant, and that's good. That will be good, because then if I let it out, it's no longer it's no longer being on the inside and weighing me down. I don't want anything. I do not want anything that is going to weigh me down, because I don't want to raise my son depressed. That is one thing I am fighting for. I do not want to raise my son depressed. In as much as this is hard, I don't want to get to a point where I'm just sad, because our children, they feed off our energy. They feed off our energy, and it's just so important for me to not do that. I don't know. I guess I don't know why. I want to give him the best of everything, and that means I need to be at my optimum best self to give him the best, right? So yeah, that was our first episode. So it may have been all over the place, because I feel like I had a lot I wanted to share, but I think I got most of the things that I wanted to get out, and I hope you stayed and enjoyed this segment. I hope that you comment, you like, and you are a subscriber. And if you're not a subscriber, please do the right thing and do click that subscribe button. Do share this with your people, for them to share with their people, so that we can reach the people it's meant for, so that we break the cycle of women suffering alone or in silence, and we remove the stigma of being a one-parent household mom. What? Yeah. That's it from us. Right? That's it from us. Thank you so much for watching.
The Lord is my shield. He's the healer of my soul. He's my tower of strength. He's my redeemer. The Lord is my shield. He's the healer of my soul. He's my tower of strength. He's my redeemer. The Lord is my shield. He's the healer of my soul. He's my tower of strength. He's my redeemer. The Lord is my shield. He's the healer of my soul. He's my tower of strength. He's my redeemer. The Lord is my shield. He's the healer of my soul. He's my tower of strength. He's my redeemer. The Lord is my shield. He's the healer of my soul. He's my tower of strength.